MCJ Sports.
Hello there and welcome to MCJ Sports. My name is Marco Yerkovich.
I'm Easton Nelson.
And I'm Spencer Allgood.
All right, today we're going to be making our sports picks for the week of December 7th through the 13th.
And before we begin, I'd just like to remind everyone to please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below.
Now let's make some picks.
All right, first up, so there's really no college football going on this weekend, so we have to go to the other football. We have Internazionale at Juventus Friday 1:30 on ESPN2. Spencer, who do you got?
I'm gonna take Juventus in this one, 2-1. Last week I watched the Inter game versus Tottenham, and I really was not that impressed. Their defense was on their heels the entire game. Tottenham was getting chance after chance. It was really a shock to me. It was only 1-0, and overall, I just think the star power of Juventus is gonna show itself. They're gonna get a few goals. They're gonna give up one, win 2-1 in that game.
Yeah, Inter has a couple of really good Croatian wingers. They got Ivan Perisic and they got Marcelo Brozovic, but their defense is really aging. Their star center back Miranda is now 33. He's not been playing well, as you kind of alluded to. So I'm going to go with Juventus. The star power, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mario Mandzukic, and the whole crew, Pjanic. I got Juventus in this one.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Juventus.
All right. So moving on, we got some NBA action. We got the Golden State Warriors at the Milwaukee Bucks Friday 8:30 on ESPN.
I've got the Warriors in this one. Over my many years as a fan of basketball, I've learned to never choose against the Warriors because anytime you choose against them,
it's not good.
They find a way to win the game. And last week, the Raptors game where Kevin Durant just casually decided to drop another 50 ball, I was pretty shook by that, even though they found a way to lose. I think the way he's playing right now, there's not really any team in the league that can stop him. And I think they're finally going to start to sneak out a string of wins here as they get closer to the middle of the season. So I've got the Warriors taking this one.
Yeah, in the past few games, it took a little bit for KD to reintegrate Steph back into the lineup, but Steph had a couple of 40-point games in the past few days. So I think the Warriors have adjusted. They've gotten back into the rhythm and who's got who and what's going on. So I've got the Warriors in this one. Just simply the fact that the Warriors just have more guys, and we know that.
I have the Warriors in this one too. Basically on the sole fact that Steph Curry's back, and he's honestly what molds this team together right now. You saw in the stretch they had of like 3 or 4 games they lost. Was it maybe 5? I don't know, but they lost a few games in a row, and Steph Curry coming back should definitely help them get back to what they were.
So next up, we're going back to soccer, this time to England. We have Manchester City at Chelsea, Saturday 11:30 on NBC Sports.
I've got Man City in this one. They're one of the hottest teams in the world right now. In the first 15 games of the Premier League season, they've won 13, 2 draws. Their goal differential through 15 games, 38.
That's pretty impressive. They score goals at a historic
human.
rate. Last year, they had the most goals in a Premier League season ever, and they were the first team to break the 100-point mark, which is quite impressive. Right now, they have 41 points already, not even close to halfway through the season. And Chelsea is in third, and they're 10 points behind them already, just those 2 spots. Man City is quite impressive. I've got them in this one, probably 2 or 3-0.
I don't think we have any more to say. Man City.
All right, so now let's move on to the lone college football game of the week. We have the Navy Midshipmen at the Army Black Knights, Saturday, 2 o'clock on CBS.
I'm going to take Army in this one. I know Navy's dominated this rivalry as of late, but I think with the new alternate jerseys that Army has, I think they're going to have the intimidation factor, and even before the game, they're already going to have it won.
All right, so Navy, as you alluded to, have dominated this series in recent history. Army got the win last year. Right now, Army has 9 wins. They're going to try and get their first double-digit win season in, a while. Probably since about the 1940s when they actually had Heisman candidates. Navy has only 3 wins. Ken Niumatalolo has been in the talks for the Georgia Tech job, so will they be a bit distracted this week? I've got Army.
Yeah, I have Army in this one too. Navy really is not that good this year. And Army has that really tough offense. Is it the triple option that they run, or do they?
Yeah, it's the triple option.
Yeah,
yep. Both of them do.
Yeah, that's. I guess if they practice against each other, they would know how to play against it. But I have Army in this one pretty handily.
All right, so next up, we're going to move into some NFL action. We have the Baltimore Ravens at the Kansas City Chiefs Sunday at noon on CBS.
You heard it here first. I could smell the upset from a mile away. The Ravens are taking this one. They're a hot team right now, 3-game win streak. Lamar Jackson's playing like a real quarterback. The Ravens.
I
By
agree
10.
with you. So back-to-back weeks, we're picking purple teams for upsets.
How did that work out for us last week?
Not great. But you know what? This week I have more confidence because Lamar Jackson is no Clayton Thorson, you know? This Lamar Jackson guy is special.
They are very different people.
He's the best athlete at quarterback I think I've seen since Michael Vick. He is really fast.
And he throws the ball
is.
pretty good.
Pretty well, yeah. And the Chiefs have the 31st defense in the NFL, and they're probably last in most of the categories. So he's gonna torch them.
Actually, I have the Chiefs in this one. I'm going to disagree with both of you here. One stat you didn't see or say was their takeovers. They're top 10 in takeovers. Or turnovers, I guess I should
I was
say.
gonna say takeaways or turnovers.
Turnovers. But
In all my
I
years,
mean-
I've never heard of a takeover other than what the Ravens are going to do to the Chiefs.
No,
this weekend.
no.
They're going to take them over.
They're
Lamar-
gonna take
this is
over
the week-
Arrowhead Stadium on
this is the
Sunday.
week Lamar
They're gonna
Jackson-
dominate the Chiefs.
this is the week where Lamar Jackson turns into the inefficient and pick-throwing Lamar Jackson that we've seen before. And
I think you're thinking of Jameis Winston, but
Jameis Winston, yes, but Lamar Jackson can do that too.
All right, so we'll see
Chiefs
about
in this
that
one.
one. We will see. So moving on to another NFL game, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Dallas Cowboys Sunday, 3:30 on Fox.
Cowboys by 24. The Eagles are a joke. Green is ugly. The Cowboys by 24. Ezekiel Elliott, 150-plus yards, 2 touchdowns. You heard it here first.
Okay. I got the Cowboys by 3 touchdowns. Jerry World is going to be rocking. The Cowboys are for real. They've won 4 straight games. They beat the Saints. And obviously it was still a close game, but they controlled that game for 3+ quarters, which was really surprising to see. They're hitting their stride at the perfect time. Amari Cooper was the perfect addition to make to that offense, and the defense, along with the Steelers and the Texans, probably one of the best front sevens in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree with you, Cowboys in this one. Although I don't think it'll be as high scoring or high of a difference as you guys. I think it'll be a little bit closer. I mean, the Cowboys are one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now. And the Eagles, they have a chance to make the playoffs, although their last 4 games are going to be really hard. So that's definitely not going to happen. But Cowboys in this one.
All right, so let's move into some NBA action again. We have the Milwaukee Bucks at the Toronto Raptors Sunday, 5 o'clock on NBATV.
Despite Kawhi Leonard's decision to sign with New Balance, they found a way to beat the Warriors. And they're playing like one of the more solid teams in the NBA right now. And you don't win in the 6. Not with Drake on the sidelines. Not with the entire country of Canada rooting for the Raptors, who are going to win by 10 points.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Worst team of all time.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna go with Milwaukee on this one. Felt bad picking against them, but hey, they had to play the Warriors. Now they're playing the Raptors. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Chris Middleton is actually
Underrated.
making a case to be an all-star this season. He's playing really well as Giannis's, I guess, second option. But Giannis, you know, he's being pretty dominant. I don't think he's the better player than Kawhi Leonard. I think he's just playing better than Kawhi Leonard right now. He's just being more efficient. He's getting more minutes. That's also probably why. But I'll take the Bucks.
Yeah, I had a tough time with this one, but I decided to go with the Bucks. To me, the Bucks are the trailblazers of the West or of the East. Like, they're really good in the regular season, but they get to the postseason, and I just feel like they don't have enough in the postseason to get to the conference finals or the finals. So, I mean, they can beat any regular season team, so that's why I haven't beaten the
So
Raptors.
who is Giannis on the Trailblazers? Like Nurkic or?
No, Damian Lillard.
Okay.
I mean, they have no similarities, but he's
No
Except for the fact
the
that
team
they're
has
very
no
good.
similarities
Yeah.
except for they're
yes. But
similar.
I'm saying not like the players are the same. I'm saying the
you
team,
totally screwed that up, Marco.
the team.
That is not what he was saying,
Yeah.
man.
The team
I
has
mean, okay, the team, yeah.
not
I see that.
not Giannis and Damian Lillard.
Yeah, I think Milwaukee probably has a little bit more juice than Toronto than
Yeah.
the Trailblazers, but
I don't know
also
about the bench,
the
though.
East is easier than the West.
I'll give you $2 if you can spell Giannis's last name.
I could do it writing down, I feel like. Not saying it out loud, though.
AntetokouMpo.
Oh, dang, now I got to check.
We're really going to spell check it now? Did I get it wrong?
Let's look.
All right, we are
In the
sorry,
process.
audio listeners, which is everyone. Spencer is doing some spell
A-
checking.
oh, I think you
research.
forgot an N.
I forgot an N.
Yep, there's an N before the MPO.
Ah, that's pretty close, though.
Yeah.
That's
I
better than
respect
most
that
people
effort.
would
That's
do.
a great effort
Okay.
that you made there.
So, yeah. So the picks, some spelling. You got everything here. All right, let's move on to another NFL game. We've got the LA Rams at the Chicago Bears. Soldier Field, Sunday, 7:15 on NBC.
You don't beat the Bears at Soldier Field, and that will stay the same this weekend. Bears by 10.
Okay, I really struggled with this one, but I have to go with the Rams by a field goal. I just have to think they'll figure things out. I think the Bears defense is much better than the Rams defense, but I don't know. Especially, this totally depends on if Trubisky is ready, and they think he will be, but if he's not, it's going to be the Rams big, but I still got the Rams even if Trubisky plays.
Mm-hmm. I have the Rams in this one, too. I don't think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. I don't think it'll go over 21 points, as they both have pretty decent defenses. But if Trubisky comes back, I think the Bears really do have a chance. But, I mean, Chase Daniels, if the Rams play him, it's definitely going to be the Rams.
As of now, Trubisky's set to play.
All right, so that
It's just the
solidifies
time
that
of
I
year.
got the Rams by 3 then.
But then
It's the
Trubisky
time
might
of
not be
year.
the same, though.
It's the time of year where the hot teams start to lose a few games that they probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
And that's why the Ravens are winning and the Bears are winning.
I mean, you could be right on both of those. All right, let's hop back to the NBA with the New Orleans Pelicans at the Boston Celtics Monday, 6:30 on NBATV.
Celtics.
Celtics.
Big.
Celtics.
Yeah, I mean,
Gordon Hayward's back, and that's all I'm saying. Last weekend,
Gordon Hayward, yeah,
30
point
points,
game.
9 boards, 8 assists.
Off the bench, right? Too.
Yep.
Yep.
They're
Second
hitting their
best white
stride.
man in the league.
Jalen Brown's still pretty bad, though.
Jalen Brown is a solid player, but Jason Tatum is better.
32% from 3, huh?
He's getting there.
Jalen Brown isn't the one that you're worried about when you're going into that game.
I know.
Yeah, he's like the
I worry
6th
about
or
Jalen
7th
Brown all the
guy
time.
that you're worried about. That's the thing about
Shout out
Boston.
Matthew. He sucks.
Okay, we're just taking shots now. So we all
When
got
the
the Celtics.
when the Celtics win the finals, you can come talk to me.
Hey, who made the pick on this channel that the Celtics would make the finals?
I'm not saying they'll make the
This
finals.
guy.
I'm saying they'll win
This
the
guy.
finals. Game 6.
I said that they make.
I
that
said they'd
make
win
the
in
finals.
7
Game 6
against the
at the
Warriors.
Boston Garden. They're beating the Warriors.
Okay.
I
It's
don't know. I
happening.
don't know if they even make the finals anymore.
I'm
Honestly,
not
I don't.
asking you what you
You're
think. I'm telling you what I
delusional.
think.
You are
It's
absolutely
not up here
delusional.
anymore. But I think the Raptors really have a chance.
We all have the Celtics. Let's just move on before you expose yourself as dumber than you are. So last pick of the
Accurate
day,
statement.
we've got an NFL game. We've got the Minnesota Vikings at the Seattle Seahawks Monday 7:15 on ESPN.
Seattle. I think it's another case of Kirk Cousins' severe lack of being able to win games that matter. And primetime, not in Minnesota. Seattle's probably going to win by like 14, same as they lost last weekend.
I feel like these offenses, it just feels like Minnesota has so much more talent than Seattle has, really. If you would if you would combine these teams and take a starting lineup, you would probably still take like 18 of the 22 starters would be Minnesota guys. So just on that, they just have more talent. I think that'll come through against Seattle.
The Vikings in this one too. I mean, it's crazy how Russell Wilson does what he does with his offense that he has and his offensive line. I mean, it's atrocious. But Vikings in this one, pretty big, I think.
Russell Wilson's playing like one of the best players in the NFL right now. He's on an amazing streak of the last few weeks. And I think primetime, with the 12th man in Seattle, he's going to make some plays that shouldn't be possible for a man that started his career at NC State. It's going to happen.
What do you have against NC State?
Nothing. I'm just saying, when was the last time they were relevant in football? Precisely my point.
Valid. Okay. Well, I think that does it. Easton, I believe you and I split last week as champions, so we got that
This
going
week,
for
I'm
us.
taking it.
What's your speech this week?
My speech.
Yeah, what's your speech for? I mean, we tied, so
We
it's
tied.
not really a
So
win.
what is my victory speech?
Yeah.
I'll do better
Your
next week,
victory,
so
I
I don't have to split my speech
All
with
right,
you.
Yeah. All right.
You wouldn't be
I'm
having
s-
to
I'm- I
because
think
I'm
I'm in the
beating
lead, though,
both
right?
of you. It's happening.
I'm in the lead still, technically.
Well, I think
We're tied. Well,
We started last week as the first
Yeah, okay.
official week, so we tied. So that was.
So what does
was
that
good.
count for? A half a point? Easton's got
We're-
1.5
I'm 1-0
and
and
you got
1.
0.5?
or would it be 1-1-0?
I don't know.
It's 1-0 and 1.
1-0-1. All right.
I'm
I
about
don't
to be.
know.
I'm about to be.
So you're 0-1.
You think you got this? Me and
I'm
Easton have
very
a lot
confident.
of similar picks this week.
Mhm.
So
I didn't,
It
and
really
that's why I'm gonna
depends.
win.
yeah, you picked against us quite
It's
a bit.
about
think-
being
I think
bold.
we agreed
you
on
can't win if
every
you're
one.
not bold.
I mean, yeah.
Mark, I think we picked every single one the same.
Ravens Chiefs.
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we had a split on that. So we'll see who comes away champions next week. Will it be Spencer and his bold predictions? Will it be me just kind of
Chilling.
chilling? And will it be Easton picking the favorite in literally every game? We will see how that turns out. We will see you guys next week. Spencer Allgood, Easton Nelson, Marco Yerkovich. Please remember to like and subscribe. We will see you guys next time.